Good morning everybody, and thank you for joining me again. Now, a couple of things before we get started. In the last video, when we were doing the 10-hole challenge, I found this, which I thought was a naval buckle. Now, by no stretch of the imagination am I any kind of finds expert, but that was the best that I could come up with. So that's the little item there. Now, it was in that field just behind me over there. Now, I showed it to somebody in my local pub, and he took one look at it and said, "Oh, that's a nice naval medal bar," because that's what it turns out to be. It's a medal bar. It's not a buckle at all. All I could see was the two little anchors on it and a crown in the middle, and I just assumed it was some kind of buckle. Anyway, it turns out it's a very rare naval medal bar from about 1815, possibly from around the time of the Battle of Trafalgar. Lord Nelson and all his troops and things, when they were fighting the combined forces of the French and the Spanish. So it's just a possibility that this was awarded to somebody in about 1815 at the Battle of Trafalgar. I've only been able to find one picture of it on the internet, and it is quite rare. So anyway, at the moment, you know as much as I do. Right, the next thing is, before we get started, I just want to give a shout out to Tom, formerly of Cheshire Metal Detecting, but he's started a new channel called Sod It RMD. So don't forget to give it a watch, because he's a top geezer. Okay, right. Now then, as regards the naval medal bar, you know what I'm thinking, don't you? Where's the bloody medal? So, let's go and see if we can find it. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Right, my friends, we've got a signal down here. It's only about 5 inches deep. I've got it out of the hole, and it sounds as though it's in this little clod here. So, what's it gonna be? Anything decent? Load of rubbish? Little scrap of metal? Who can tell? Still in there. Looks a bit buttonish to me. Just looks like a button. Yeah, just a little button, that's all. Okay, pop it in the bag and we'll move along. Oh, I'll just show you this before we go any further, just in case you were wondering what it is. Move that. I've made this little gizmo thing in my workshop because sometimes this is a little bit top heavy and that's a bit too narrow. So I've made that little stand so it doesn't fall over. Just cannibalised a few things in the workshop and made it myself. Anyway, that's enough of that. Right, moving on. Catch you later, boys and girls. Right, boys and girls, a brief interlude. I'm just sheltering under these trees because it's decided to piss it down. Even though the weather people said it was going to be nice and fine today, yeah, well, wrong again. I've left my spade in the field behind me there because I've just got a cracking signal. So when it slows down a bit, or stops, we'll go back and have a look. See you in a bit. Well, boys and girls, it's slowed down a bit. This is the cracking signal that I got. Came up at 84 on the ID scale. I can only see the edge of it there. I haven't got a clue what it is. So I'm going to turn the camera off and I'll catch you a little bit later when I've actually managed to dig it out. Well, it's slowed down the rain a bit. It was raining very heavily. Anyway, I've come back to the hole and I've managed to dig it out eventually. It's about 9 inches deep. This ground is so dry and hard, it's unbelievable. Anyway, we've got it out, and as I suspected, it's a buckle, but it's a nice little buckle anyway. I don't know, probably Victorian, could be a little bit earlier, but a nice buckle all the same. Right, I'll catch you in a bit, my friends. Right, boys and girls, we've got another signal down here. It's just there. I thought it might have been a coin, but it looks very, very thin. So let's just have a look at it and see what we've got. I'd say that is a Jetton. They used to use them in the 1600s, maybe 1700s. They used them for counting with, to do accounts and things like that, but that's what that is. It's a Jetton. Be some kind of copper alloy, but it's probably 200 or 300 years old, that. So it's another nice little find anyway. Right, we'll pop it in the little boxy thing and we'll crack on. Well, boys and girls, I think we might have got a coin down here. It's only about 4 inches deep, came up at 78 on the ID. It's just there. And here we are. Looks a bit grotty, doesn't it? But there you go. Well, I'm not bothered, it's a coin anyway, so we'll clean it up a bit later on and have a better look and see what we've got. If anything. Alright, I'll see you in a while. Right, boys and girls, we've got another signal down here. Came up at about 76, 77 on the ID scale. It's not in there, so I'm assuming it's down here somewhere. So, let's have a look for it. It's down here somewhere. Oh, here we go. Oh, might have got a coin. Let's have a look, boys and girls. Yep. Can't see who it is just yet. Very, very dark, almost black patina on it. I think it. Oh, it's Queen Victoria. Can you see that? It's in very good. Well, it's very worn. But it's definitely Queen Victoria. I can see her head. I can't see the day, 1800 and whatever, but that's a nice find. So we'll pop that in the little boxy thing and we'll crack on in that direction, my friends. Right, I'll see you in a while. Right, boys and girls, we've got another signal down here. It's not in there, it's in there. I haven't found it yet, so we'll just get that ready. Well, it's down there somewhere, so no, still down there. I've got a funny feeling this might be a load of rubbish. It's getting deeper and deeper. Yeah. It's a lead handle. I don't know what it's come off, but that's what it is. It's, I don't know, some kind of lead handle. Maybe it's not a handle. I mean, let's face it, I haven't got a clue. Anyway, it's a lead something anyway. Alright, we'll fill the hole in and we'll crack on a bit further. See you in a bit, boys and girls. Right, my good friends, we've got... I've put my glasses on this time. We've got another signal down here. It came up at 72 on the ID scale. I can just see the edge of it, just there. I don't know whether you can see that. It's just there. And I'm assuming it's a coin. Well, I'm hoping it's a bloody coin anyway. Hold on. You bugger. Well, it looks a bit crusty again, doesn't it? But there you go. There we go. Whether or not we'll get anything off it, my good friends, I really don't know. I'm not going to rub it too much because there's not much left of it to start with. Oh dear. Anyway, it's another nice little find, another coin for the boxy thing. So we'll pop it in and we'll crack on a little bit longer. Right, see you later, people. Right, here we are again, my good friends. Got a target down here. Came up at about 82 on the ID scale. It's a button, but it looks as though it might be a nice button. I've dug quite a few up today, actually. It's still got the shank on the back and some writing. And it's got some kind of design on the front. I don't know what. It might be some kind of military button, but we'll clean it up later on and have a better look. Okie dokie. Right. See you in a while, my friends. Bye. Right, my good friends, that's me done for the day. I've had a nice day and I'm glad you joined me. I'm packing up now because there's a great big black cloud coming over this way and I've just got a feeling that I'm going to get wet through. So I'm going to do the roundup at home like I sometimes do, and we'll have a look at what we've got and what we haven't got. Okay, right, thanks for joining me and I'll see you all later. Bye bye. Right, welcome back everybody. Now before we start, I just want to say hello to three very nice people that I met while I was out metal detecting. Chap called Andy, chap called Lindsay, and a very nice woman called Nikki. They were on one of the smaller fields that the farmer puts to one side for the caravan club, and they wanted to do a little bit of metal detecting while they were there, which the farmer did give them permission for. But more to the point, they did ask me whether I minded if they would go metal detecting on one of my permissions, and of course I didn't, but it was very, very nice of them to ask me. I do appreciate it. And I hope you found something. Anyway, I had a cup of coffee with them after and a good chat. I spoke to Mark the metal detective on the phone because he's a particular friend of Andy's, I believe. But anyways, I just want to say thank you. It was a very nice afternoon. Right, I'll catch you later. Right, what did we find? Right, we found this very, very strange item made out of lead. It looks like some sort of handle. I'm not entirely sure. If anybody else knows, leave me a comment down there. You didn't see me dig this up. I think it's just another one of those Victorian cup hook things. And I dug in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buttons up. I think you saw me dig the first one up. They're just pretty much plain buttons from the 1800s. But the nicest button that we dug up was this one, which is a service button from 1914/18, round about the First World War. It's made by a company in Birmingham called Morton and Crowder. They were established in 1896, I believe. You can see the writing on the back, the shank's still there, but it is a very nice button. I'll put a picture of that one in the video. I do like that. I think I found one of these before, but it's a long time ago. It was similar to that anyway. Then we found this nice little buckle, which probably from the 1800s, something along those lines. Another nice buckle. Coin wise, we dug up this, which is a George III halfpenny. You may be able to see the bust, you may not. There's not much left of it, to be honest with you. There's nothing on the other side at all. We dug this one up, which there's not much left of this one either, to be honest with you. It's King George V. You might just be able to see the bust, I don't know. As I say, not much left of that one. There's nothing on the other side. I can't even get a date of it. Probably 1918, something like that. The other coin that we dug up, which is in very good condition, but it's extremely worn, and that's Queen Victoria. Just see her head there, and on the reverse there's the lady in the wheelchair. The date on that is 1890, and as plain and as unassuming as it is, my favourite find is this Jetton, and that is probably from 1700, something like that. The only thing that is on the back of it is a number 10, which you'll not be able to see. But that's what that is. It's a Jetton from about 1700, something like that. It could be even earlier, it could be 1600. Anyway, that's what we found today, my friends. So it just leaves me to say thank you very much for joining me again. I do appreciate it, and thank you once again to all my viewers and subscribers, new and old. It's good to have you on board. I'll see you all on the next dig. Bye for now.